What's up, guys? We're here at Sideways Fab. Matt just bought this beautiful black SR20 DET blacktop with a red top cover on it, SR thing that has a bunch of janky shit on it. He's about to clean everything up on it, make it all pretty, so one of you lovely people can buy it. Hopefully.
Yeah, how's that for an intro right there? You heard him. Picked this up a couple hours ago. It drives like shit right now. I got a couple things I've been doing to it. Fixed a lot of shit that I'm about to show you, and...
Hey, Matt. Your engine's not grounded anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that.
It's got a quick release.
I'm gonna fix that. But it's a decent car, and I got a good price on it, so fuck it. Let's get to it. All right, I'm gonna run around the car and kind of show you the shit that I've seen so far that needs fixed. First thing, fuck you guys who do that. It's fuck. It's like a Chinese finger trap. Well, it's doing its job. This ground it's for the engine and the coil packs. Not acceptable. Garbage. Could have just gone to that fucking bolt right there, but whatever. This guy is dumping straight to the ground. Looks like shit. Don't use a fucking braided hose for that because it looks like shit. MAF way too close to the turbo inlet, gives a shitty MAF reading and causes it to run like shit. Don't do that. This little janky tube front thing, V-mount setup, I'm not gonna fuck with too much, just a little bit, but I don't want to go in and do a full tube front because this car's just gonna be sold. Cleaning up this little wiring section. I don't even know what this guy is. I don't know where this guy's going. The fan is wired to constant power, so when you turn on the kill switch, the fan is running. So we're gonna put in a fan controller as usual. All this wiring needs to stay, but it needs to be cleaned up a little bit. And got two different wheels, or two different styles of wheels. I got the fourth one of this coming tomorrow or sometime soon. So it'll be on matching wheels. I'm just gonna throw some spacers on it to fill in the gap a little bit. Apparently, my buddy Evan knew the previous owner and it got stolen and the ignition got broken. So somebody tried to fix it with a push to start and kill switch right there. So I need to rewire that a little bit, make it work a little better, and give her an alignment, check over all the suspension, and clean up the paint a little bit. We're gonna detail that because we're doing that in-house now.
Oh, this.
Oh yeah, and
That's for your forward and backwards camber.
yeah, well, caster. It's wrong. It's wrong, but it works sometimes. But I'm gonna put it the right way. Basically, just have to rotate it one bolt hole that way, or two bolt holes the other way, and hopefully that's it. Do something tonight. I don't know what we're doing, but we're gonna do something.
Sleeping.
Basically all the tools right here you need to pull apart most things on a 240. 10 millimeter, 12 millimeter, 14 ratchet with an extension, and sometimes a 17, but not much under the engine bay. So that'll work. This is the wire coming from the battery. Then this is some speaker wire taped to the side of it, but I hope it's not into it. And then it goes down into there, and I don't know what's going on. But this is like double layer speaker wire, and I don't know what's going on. Send help. SOS. Sweet Lord baby Jesus, I have never seen this before. That is 2 runs of speaker wire, both sides of it, running into the main power wire, wrapped around it, and safety wired in place. Guys, this is incredible. Corey, this is incredible. The level of redneck genius that I'm seeing right now is amazing. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's bad, but it's good. Fuck. This side, I don't know if it's better or worse, but these are so intensely braided together that it's like impossible to get them apart. It's just 4 wires in, maybe 3 wires in, and then 4 wires from this side. And shit is just fucking braided together. This is ridiculous. So this is the factory ignition cylinder that, you know, some thief broke. I don't know when this relay was put in, but somebody has zero fucking grasp of how relays work. Because obviously black with the yellow tracer, black with the yellow tracer, those two go together. But basically they, you know, went there, and then they wired it like this. So these 2 wires being connected do absolutely nothing. And then the 2 red wires being in those 2 slots are just constantly connected unless you supply power and ground to this. Then it becomes an open circuit. But that's just not how this works. So this relay is literally just here as like an extra piece for the wire to go beep, beep, beep. Whereas usually it would come in, and then if the trigger got triggered, then it would send voltage out. But this is just stupid. This is the MAF I just pulled off. They just chopped the flange off of the end so they could put an air filter. Another thing that irks me is when clamps aren't lined up. I don't like that. These aren't bad. Those are alright. Except usually I'd put them like on the bottom, but at least they're lined up. Not like that. Definitely not like that. Bad. Alright, whose mans did this? Whose mans did this? This is rebar, and that's a lug nut. Whose?
I'm playing Mario Kart, dude. This is technology's crazy.
Corey, whose mans did this?
Let's see. Hey, wait, I got you. Yo, dog, I got this friend. He like, you know, he welds out of his garage and shit. He can do that for like $20, dude. $20. I hook you up. You know, angly mounted intercooler, race car shit, dude. We do it all. That's who mans did this.
He ain't lying. Really? Really? To air hose fitting. Like you couldn't just buy a fucking hose nipple? Really? This is honestly never ending. Like, your silicone coupler should not fit that loose. All I did was pull the clamp off of it. Just somewhere. All I did was, oh, of course. All I did was pull the clamp off. And it should not be possible. Jesus Christ. Alright, seriously, what the fuck? Like, the motor mount is just upside down. Like, can't you just put the motor mount in right? Can't you just do something fucking right? Anything. Just do something right. Jesus. I said I was gonna just do a quick couple things to this. And now I have the Salto out. And now it looks like this. Fuck me.
Partially my fault, because I told you just couldn't leave shit work on the car.
Yeah, this car's a shitbox, currently. It'll be good soon. So I whipped this little fucker up. A little bit better than the rebar, I'd say. And hit it with some of my Chemical Guys polish that I got. So I'm gonna clean the roof up right now. And then I'll probably go over the whole car, just repolish everything, make her look all nice. Still looks like shit, but at least it's a shinier piece of shit. And, oh, and I pulled out the old shitty ignition switch and put a new one in. So, that's all for this video. Like, subscribe, comment, turn on the notification button. Talking to you via reflection. What's up? Later.